Hello, you're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Blood Money. In the last episode, there was a massive argument about how to cross the ravine to get to the rope that descends into the Citadel. But you got down there eventually, leaving Darts and Michelangelo topside. Michelangelo being the tamed boulette that Sonia has.
Yeah, I still don't get how we did that.
Because I'm a kind and benevolent DM.
Incorrect. Hey, before we go any further, I have to say something, get it off my brain, which is the phrase, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Thank you. And that's all. Good night, everybody. I'm going home.
You made your way through several rooms in the Citadel, fighting skeletons, overcoming weird music that charmed you, and answering a dragon statue's riddle, and also bypassing a spike pit. You then came into a room containing a large coffin, and were confronted by a Quasit named Jot, who claimed that you broke his watch over the Dragonpriest. There was another argument about whether or not you should open the coffin, and then you all came to the conclusion that it was a great idea. You lifted the lid, and subsequently awakened a well-dressed troll lying inside. Also, there were 2 skeleton archers that were reanimated and then promptly forgotten about. So, you guys can go ahead and have those skeletal archers.
But I thought they were having a dance party.
Listen, they weren't forgotten about. We're just going to use them at the last minute to save us. Don't you know how plot convenience works?
Tactical retreat.
Yes. And I'm aware that was a very short, condensed recap of a 2-hour episode, but a lot of it was just yelling at each other.
This is true.
I don't think you can describe the priest of an evil religion as well dressed and really get the point across that they're the priest of an evil religion.
You can be well dressed and evil. It's
Yeah.
No. See, that's not what he said, though. What he said is we met someone well dressed, when in reality, what we met was an evil priest. It seems disingenuous, is what I'm saying.
No.
Look, I think someone can be evil and also look snazzy, okay?
Yes, they can,
Okay.
but that's not the first modifier you go to when you're describing someone who is in fact an evil priest.
Yeah, it would for me.
Anyway, I put a fireball in his mouth.
Yeah, the next thing I was going to say is I want everybody to roll initiative.
Okay, I just want you
We're
all
starting this
to...
episode off with a bang.
And not also
Yeah,
dexterity
we sure are.
because that's a fireball, and I think all of us are around the casket.
Well, I have to make sure I do go first. So, yes, make
I'm
checks.
actually,
ready.
if you remember, Ilphelodel and I are not by the sarcophagus.
Are
No.
you within...
You did. You
20
got
feet of the
across.
sarcophagus?
You guys had to help lift the coffin lid off.
Yeah, we got you guys across, if I remember correctly.
You did.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. No, we used the broom.
So there you go. Now I gotta
Ignore
roll,
me.
Now I gotta roll initiative for this troll boy.
Ignore my ramblings.
What if I made you guys fight a Shogoth?
Haha, unless...
Haha, unless.
Okay, I have
Suddenly everything has a Lovecraftian twist to it.
Oh God!
Minus the racism.
I have to remember that
Oh.
you get 1 action in this instead of 3 actions like you do in Pathfinder 2. So, give me a moment. That's what I've been playing recently.
I rolled
Just
a
don't look
natural-
up Lovecraft's cat's name.
I rolled a natural 20, so
Shut
that's a 26 to initiative.
Alright, I was actually just about to ask you what your initiative was. Ilphelodel,
Ah, shit.
17.
Jack,
15.
Varroth,
I rolled very low.
Before Jack, I
Mhm.
rolled an
Wait.
18.
18? Damn, alright. Everybody rolled initiative in the same ballpark except for Sonia.
Granted, I do yell out, "Everyone get back!" So hopefully,
No, that's not what you said. What you said is I throw a fireball. That's what you've been saying. You've never in this past, like, however long, like 2 weeks we've been fucking waiting. All you've been telling everyone since we ended that campaign is how the first thing you do is throw a fireball. Not say watch out and then throw a fireball. It's throw a fireball.
Well, I will.
I will allow the fireball to go. I will allow the fireball to go off before initiative starts.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
So everybody has to make a dexterity save.
God damn it.
I wasn't gonna do it, but I guess that
No.
works. No, I mean, I was gonna
if
do
you
the
don't-
fireball. I wasn't gonna do I wasn't gonna do it like until my next turn.
All right,
So-
if you don't want to do it now, and you want to do it on your turn, let me know now.
No, I'm gonna do it now. I was just gonna
All right.
warn everybody first, so that's fine.
Troll rolled a 6 on its save.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
that's sure
this
I'm
is
gonna
my
do it.
favorite die tonight.
So that's. Bear with me. I have to actually look up the stats for Fireball because I think it's. Yeah.
A lot of D6s.
There we
It's
go.
like very faint music coming from your end.
My end?
Yeah.
Oh, I had some music on in the background earlier. I will turn it down. It is turned down. Okay, I have to roll 1 extra d6 because it's at level 4.
Yeah, sorry for that outburst, but this is my favorite D20 tonight.
So that's 38 points of damage.
All right.
I also
what-
have to roll a dex save, which I will do.
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save is 16.
Okay, and you said 38 points of damage?
38 points of fire damage.
So if you rolled above a 16, you're only going to take 19 points of fire damage. If you rolled below, then you take the 38.
Or because I have
I rolled
Shield
8.
Master or Sonia has Evasion, we take nothing.
I rolled a 17.
Ilphelodel, what did you roll?
What did we have to meet or beat?
16.
What meet did we have to beat? Oh, cool. I rolled exactly 16.
Nice.
Hey.
Sonia.
Oh, I don't take damage.
No, you still have to
Evasion.
roll. No, you still have to roll.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 28.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that'll do it.
Yeah?
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 Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah?
Turns out.
Yeah, it fucking turns
So-
out. Who'd have fucking thought?
So somehow we actually pulled this off and nobody got very seriously hurt.
Yeah, good job. All right, so
Maybe next time.
top of the initiative order is Sonia.
Does he look pretty bad off
No?
after I hit him with a fireball? All right.
How does he look, in fact? What would you say is general
Well off.
well off? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm saying hi to the...
Oh. The troll does not respond.
Okay, so... if you're, like, sentient, can you respond to this? Okay, 1 burr for yes, I'm sentient, 2 burrs for no, I'm not. No, switch that, because 1 burr is... So, 1 burr for no, I'm not, 2 burrs for yes, I am. Okay, I'd like to apologize for my friend here. He got off on the wrong foot. He's real itchy about, like, people of the cloth. Could we not fight and talk instead? What's it?
Oh, I kind of feel bad now. I kind of
Okay.
bad a little bit.
Just anybody here speak troll.
I don't, but like we've established a line of communication. Can I help you out of that coffin? You look really cramped. Can I give you a hand? And I reach out a hand.
Both its hands shoot out and grasp the sides of the coffin as it just lifts itself out
You are.
and just looks at you.
Uh,
It's got warty green skin, stringy black hair, just kind of red dots for eyes.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb since it's a dragon priest, and I'm going to ask it if it speaks Draconic in Draconic.
In Draconic, it responds, "Yes."
Well, we can communicate. Okay.
Can you tell? Okay.
So,
once
who
again,
are you? What's your name? Where are you from?
And also, again, really sorry for our friend here. He likes to jump the gun sometimes.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
You've awakened me before it was time.
Time for what?
Time for Tiamat to take her place.
Did you say Tiamat?
I did.
Okay, this is stupid. I don't understand anything you're saying.
We're talking. We're talking.
Can I cast comprehend languages while they're doing this?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to use my other spell slot, and you just see my ears kind of turn a little bit bigger and more bat-like, and my mouth splits open a little more. And now I can understand what they're saying.
That's not how languages work, but okay.
That's how my spell works.
Flavor.
Okay, first off, do I know who Tiamat is?
Yes.
Okay, so
She's
yeah,
the
I know.
evil queen of the chromatic dragons.
Yeah, okay, so I know that's bad news. Okay. Okay.
Currently chained up in hell somewhere.
So this would then be a temple to her then?
Are you asking
Yeah,
the troll or are
I'm
you asking me?
I'm asking the troll.
Yes.
Oh, joy.
What'd he say?
Yeah, it's a temple to Tiamat.
Okay. So he understood me. So you're gonna need to translate what he said back to me. So do you know that it's underground and sunken? Did you know your temple fell? And I don't mean fell as in like, oh, bad guys ready to die. I mean like literally fell into the ground.
Okay, I'm just gonna say whenever she's talking, I'm translating.
Right, yeah.
So we don't have to keep going back and forth.
The dragon priest replies, "That's precisely why we chose this location."
Okay. So anyway, so we didn't mean to wake you up. Like, we came in here because we're looking for people who got lost. We're not here to like raid or nothing. We're just looking for some people. And when we got into this room, a little bat, the minute we entered the room, a little bat dude started screaming at us that we had broken the seal and that you were gonna wake up and that we were all fucked, and he flew away. And we were like, well, I guess we already did it. So we opened up the casket because we'd already been told that we'd been fucked. But it sounds now like by opening the casket, we actually awoke you. So I'd like to direct my complaints to the manager. The staff was very unhelpful in letting us know exactly how and why and in what way the seal was broken.
You're either going to leave this place or die.
I'm cool with leaving. How about you guys?
I think we might still need to find the people we're looking for.
Yeah, we need to find the people we were hired to find.
Yeah, and can I whisper to them so that the Dragonpriest doesn't hear?
I mean,
I gotta
probably
roll.
in another language.
Yeah, you'd probably have to do it in a... Yeah,
Okay,
He doesn't-
I'll do...
doesn't understand common, so...
He doesn't understand common? Alright.
No.
So yeah, then I say to them, cool, how about we like back out of the room for now, because he took a fireball, what seemed to be at full damage, and he's like totally okay?
Yeah, Something tells me if we don't leave and get out right now and instead try and go find the people, he's probably going to come after us anyway. So I don't know what to do.
So judging by what we know so far, do you guys think we could take him? Because like I said, I'm not sure.
We took down a Dark Lord.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. He is a
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the thing.
Dungeon Master, what do I know about trolls in general?
Trolls in general are usually weak to fire or some other kind of elemental sort of damage.
And he didn't look at all phased by the fire damage I did to him?
You notice his wounds are sealing up, but it's at a much slower rate than you would expect.
Okay.
Okay, then I'd like to try. I'll
So if
try
you can keep him talking for about 30 minutes, I can do another 2 of those.
That's cool because I was gonna say, can I try talk? I want to try one last persuasion thing before we jump into like fighty fight.
I mean, I got some things I can do that can help. So
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr.
which just for quick reference, about how far away from him are we?
You guys are kind of around the coffin, but I would say probably when Jack threw the fireball, you probably backed up a good 5 or 10 feet.
Well, I need to know specifically.
10 feet.
All right. I just needed to know that for reference. Go ahead.
Okay, so Mr. Dragonpriest, do you have a name I can call you? I feel like
Gordura.
Mr. Gordura. So, listen, I'd like to offer you a proposition here. We would like to leave your castle, like very much so. The only problem is we said we're looking for people, and we think the people we're looking for might be in your castle. So we were wondering if you can let us go look for them and find them, so we can take them out of your castle. Because if they're in your castle, you don't want them there, right? I mean, you don't want these. You definitely don't want anyone in here, right? We get that. We just here if we can just do a quick search over. Find the people. If they are here, we can find them. And if not, we'll leave and make sure to tell everyone else to not come here. Does that sound like a fair deal to you?
Why do you waste air in that manner?
Damn.
So yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, but he's
So
still.
So what are you going to do if we leave? You just going to go back to sleep?
That or find the high priest and tell him we should jumpstart the rituals.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
not a good idea.
Yeah, that's not the answer I wanted to hear. And I'm going to cast Flame Strike.
Well,
Technically it would be your turn since Sonia used hers talking.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
All right. So
hi-ti-ti-ti-ti.
lots of
hoity
D6s.
toity.
All right. So I need 2 more.
Wish I had a bigger desk.
Oh,
Subscribe now to my OnlyFans.
we got all those hot racy pics there.
All right.
It's just royalty-free NASCAR images.
Yeah.
I need him to make a Dex saving throw.
Okay, that's not one of the things he's good at. Case in point, that was a 14.
Okay, he's taken full.
Woohoo!
So that is 19 fire damage
Damn.
I could do
And
I can do flame strike too.
You
I
did.
can't. I can't yet. I have to wait. It's a level 5 spell for me.
Well, so
And-
it's my turn for the flame strike.
10 radiant.
10 radiant.
Jeez,
Alright.
Davey, what does mom get you? Let you have all the flame strikes.
I love the the variation of that meme where the last panel is just him with a big head and just goes, "Weeder."
I haven't seen that, but that's fucked up.
It's so
I know,
good.
I know what he's talking about.
I'll find it and send it to you.
Alright.
Up next is Ilphelodel.
Dang, I'm going last.
Yeah, it's weird. It's gonna be a weird night.
Weird.
Okay, when you Google Wiener, you just get pictures of Anthony Weiner.
I mean, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that either. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Him.
What the fuck?
Give him a dexterity saving throw.
I don't like this at all.
You gotta switch. If you gotta switch to something else, man, because people aren't gonna be able to hear that.
Wait, what?
That's an 18 on the dex save.
You fucker.
Dang.
I wasn't expecting the voice mod to come into effect.
Is it a hunt?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
What's it set to?
It's set to like a baby voice.
You're a
Chipmunk.
little baby.
You're a
Oh.
chipmunk.
Oh, God. This is not what I expected.
I fucking can't.
People are the most amused motherfuckers. Easily amused as fuck.
Well,
That's worse.
All right. Come on.
Alright. Well, he's not gonna suffer the cool effects of the spell. So.
What?
You can only use that when you enact Plan Omega, okay? You can't use this one all the time.
All right. So, well, because you fucking rolled high on his deck save, it's not going to be cool, and that's a very high level spell slot wasted.
I'm sorry, man. This is how the dice roll.
Fuck you. 14
Damn.
necrotic damage,
14. All right.
and nothing cool happens.
Ever again.
Yep.
Okay. So, up next is the troll's turn.
What? No, I don't believe
Yeah,
this. What
the troll.
fuck?
Okay, so the initiative order is Sonia, Varroth, Ilphelodel, Troll, Jack.
What bullshit alternate universe is this?
Some of the troll's wounds stitch himself back together a little bit. And then he's going to lash out at Varroth with 2 claw strikes.
Gotcha.
I'm just feeling a little left out now.
That is a 21 to hit.
That one hits.
Alright. That is 11 points of piercing damage. And then the second claw strike
Perfect.
that's a 13.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
And then it's going to try to bite Sonia. That's a 16.
Let's take a look. See at my AC. Nope.
All right. Jack,
Yes.
you're up.
Oh, you sure I get to go? Is that a thing I can do now?
Yes.
Dang.
Wow.
Dang.
This might be the only episode in which Jack goes last.
Jack went last. I can't believe it. And I rolled terribly anyway. That's fine. So I'm going to step back a bit just to get away from him, and then I'm going to activate the Pearl of Power that is wrapped in the leather thong around my wrist, and I'm going to fire a 3rd level Scorching Ray at him.
Oh shit! All
There you
right.
go.
So that's
Water went-
4 attacks.
Water went down the wrong pipe.
Good job. The first is a 26.
That hits.
Second is a 20.
Yep.
Third is an 18.
That does it too.
Be
And the
right
last
back.
is a 23.
Yes, they all hit.
Okay, so the first bit of damage is going to be... I'll just total it all up. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
just do it all together.
So that's going to be...
And while they do that, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace.
Dang. That's 28
I
points of
wish.
damage.
28
Yes.
sounds good.
And I did that
Yes.
with Squarespace. No, I didn't. I don't know.
Squarespace allows you to crush your enemies.
I used Roll20. With Roll20, it's never been easier.
Roll20 sponsor.
Absolutely not.
Sonia, your turn.
Sonia has stepped away for a moment.
Well, heck.
Do.
So how is everybody doing? Are you enjoying the adventure so far?
Okay,
Yes,
I'm back.
very much.
I'm
Yes.
back. What I miss?
It's your turn.
Okay. I got a call from my breaking a little thing here. I got a call from my stepdad in Texas, and he was like, "Hey, did you order some Chipotle?" And I was like, "From DoorDash?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, they called me saying they don't have any Mexican Coke. Is regular Coke okay?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks. I'll check that." If for some reason they have my dad's cell phone instead of my cell phone on their
Wow.
on the
That's
thing,
very
so-
weird.
which is fine because for a second I thought I just ordered Chipotle from my family back in Texas, which has happened more than once.
Oh, no. That's funny.
But no, it's all good. Okay, what happened?
Jack did a massive amount of damage, and it is now your turn.
It's now my turn. Okay.
Yep.
And now I get to go. Cool. Hey, are we gonna take a break after this? I don't mean from the game. I mean like in game life.
I don't
You guys think?
Probs.
Probs?
You mean
okay.
take a
It's up
rest?
to
Yeah,
you.
we probably can.
It's up to you guys, really.
Yeah, cool. Hey, I'm going.
The troll is just like, I don't think you're taking this very seriously.
I mean,
I'm not. That's just me. That's how I live
Dang.
my life. That's how I do my thing. So I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at him. I'm gonna
Okay.
use my Searing Arc Strike. So he's got to roll.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a
Good luck.
natural 20.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn. Rolling high on these dex saves.
Dang.
So he takes 6 fire damage. I believe.
6
Foyer.
foyer.
I'm glad I didn't make that super high. Can't I do something else? I'm trying to look around and see. No, I think if I just... Yeah. I had to have attacked to get these bonus actions. So, I could use a step for the win. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. I tried that. It didn't work. You guys go next.
Varroth.
yep. Give me just a second. Okay, making sure I had the right right amount of dice. All right. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Oof.
Suck it out of him!
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Fuck him up, Ricky!
28 necrotic damage.
Whew. That's quite a bit.
A lot of 28s tonight. I think I hit 28 the first time I rolled.
Yeah, there's a
You
lot
got
of like
28?
high 20. A lot of
How's
high
he
20s.
looking?
He's looking a lot worse.
I would hope so.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Ilphelodel.
Well,
Also, Ilfa, remember, you have 2 skeleton archers.
they're vibing.
They're just in there in the background, just doing that raver dance with their hands. But the bones are actually spinning, so they don't have to act like they're spinning.
I'm going to cast
A spell?
Toll the Dead. Give him a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Look, he can't be that smart.
That's a 5.
For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica starts playing in the distance.
Fair.
I have not used this spell in a long time. I forgot. He's gonna take 1d12. Where are my d12s?
It's not For Whom the Bell Tolls. It's just fucking Fear the Reaper, and it's just the cowbell over and over and over again. Knock it off!
And it is absolutely Will Ferrell doing that.
Yeah. Spectral Will Ferrell.
Give him 12 necrotic damage, boy.
All right.
Fever. I got a fever.
Is that your turn?
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Yeah. That's gonna be it for now.
All right.
Yeah, are you sure?
Boom.
Yeah, remember when Ilphelodel had like an hour-long turn where he controlled like 8 people?
Yeah.
You're damn right.
The troll is going to move towards Sonia. Lash out with a couple of claw strikes. That first one is a 19 to hit.
I mean, yeah, that hits.
And that's 8 points of slashing or of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second claw strike's a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow, I'm rolling shit on damage. That's only 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
He's getting
That's a
grappled.
natural 20. That's 30.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
I-
Nice.
And
nice,
then it's
nice,
good.
nice.
Then it's going to try to bite you. And that is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is maximum damage at 13.
Okay.
Right after I said I was rolling shit for damage. And then up next is Jack.
So Jack, going slow now, it's put into perspective that Jack is not feeling so great about his self-worth right now, especially because the guy doesn't want to attack Jack, even though Jack threw a fireball at him earlier, and that kind of angers him. So
I'll be right back.
So he moves up behind him because he's in melee with Sonia, and is gonna ignite the sun sword and just double hand stab it into his back. Like, don't forget about me, fucker! And just stab him with it.
All right. Roll to hit.
That's gonna be two-handed. Yeah, boy, that's a natural 20! Yeah!
Oh, fuck.
For a total of 30.
Ouch!
Yeah.
30 is the to hit is 30. So that's gonna be 1 second here. So it's a D10 plus 4 is 14, and then plus another D10.
Sounds right. It's max damage
And that's-
plus another damage die, right?
And boss,
Yep.
it's max damage plus an extra damage dice for each
Yes.
of the dice. Cool. That's max damage on that second roll as well. So that's 24 for the regular radiant damage, and then am I still at 2d6 for the sneak attack? Okay, so then that's going to be... Oh, those are low, though. So that's going to be 12 plus 3, so that's 15 plus 24 is 39. In his back.
All right, so you plunge the sun sword into the troll's back, and it just roars out in anguish as you just see kind of this black ooze just kind of spill out and sizzle as
Why
the
can't they ever
sun's radiance.
Oh, hang on. I technically had advantage on that. Let me roll again and see if I get any higher.
You don't need to, it's
I'm
dead.
just going to roll it real quick.
How come they never bleed like regular ass blood? You know, how come it's always got to be like a black ichor or some kind of oozy thing? It can't just be you killed it.
Because he's a dark priest. What do you
out.
expect?
It's a troll.
I would just like to point out that I also once again rolled a natural 20. That is 2 natural 20s in a row on that second roll, just for shits and giggles. So
Why? Way to use it all up on one thing.
yeah, you know, well, I do what I do.
Why would we do anything different?
Right?
This is fair.
So the troll slumps back into the coffin, lifeless. And you do see that beneath him, now covered in his weird goopy black blood,
Gross.
there was actually a fair amount of treasure inside of that coffin.
Maybe you should just fucking next time. I
Wait.
wish we could keep a tally of like.
Can I-
wish there was a way we
Hold
could
up.
like record
Hold
this.
Hold up. Jack was behind him. Wouldn't he fall forward?
He could have fallen sideways.
It's a really big coffin.
I was also going to ask if I could just shoulder check him into Sonia instead of him falling into the coffin. If that's just something I can do.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, I stab him and then shoulder check him forward so he falls on Sonia.
Can I dex
Sorry.
save out of that or what?
Sorry,
what-
Sonia.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's a 28.
Yeah, you're able to dodge out of the way.
All right.
So
now,
the troll slumps forward onto the stone ground. He's bleeding out.
Ooh,
dead.
treasure.
Now, real quick, to make sure this actually stays dead.
Oh, I have a Bulgura blood Molotov. I could just kind of throw it on him.
Well, I just rolled for my breath weapon, which I
Oh.
get if we're gonna rest. I get it back.
Is it fire?
No, it's acid.
Oh. That's gross.
He's
So
gonna
yeah, you
take.
just watch as Varroth spits acid onto the troll's corpse,
I
and it just kind of eats away at it.
Look, those things regenerate.
think if he's dead, I don't think he can do that anymore.
Oh,
I mean, he was dead before, right?
But I was
mean,
also going to burn
you
him.
just gotta,
so.
you just gotta be certain, right? Hey, Jack, can I borrow a sharp weapon?
no. I'm making sure that his regeneration doesn't kick in.
Sure, I'll hand Sonia one of my daggers.
Cool, yeah, I'll just cut off the fucker's head.
Okay.
That's
I'll
not
go,
gonna
like,
matter
Well,
for a
he's
troll.
not a vampire. He's a troll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that-
if they regenerate,
No.
I've never heard of anyone regenerating either a new head or B, a whole body.
Sonia,
Trolls can regenerate their heads.
I would say Sonia. If you cut off his head, you have now doubled our problem and made 2 trolls.
Yeah. That's how two-headed trolls come about. If you like cleave one of their heads, they just like two heads form
well,
on the
I'll
same
just-
troll.
well, then fuck it, we'll just keep. I'm like, okay.
That's
I
why you
chuck
have
the head
to
into
burn
the
it
pit,
and melt it. That's
and
what we
then
did.
I just keep cutting off parts and chucking it into the pit.
You don't need to. That's why I breathe acid on it.
Gross. While they argue, I'm going to check out the treasure with my magic eyes.
You can't just say while they argue when you were arguing as well.
Hey,
No, literally, that was the reason I breathed the acid on it, so it wouldn't regenerate and it stay dead.
fair.
Anyway, what do we find in the stash?
The treasure inside. There is an ornate ceremonial dagger,
Ooh.
2 silver rings, and a silver amulet.
Hold on.
Scattered.
Hold on.
Okay.
You said 2 silver rings?
Mm-hmm.
And in silver amulet.
Yes.
Hang on a second. Why do I have my fucking... God damn it. I don't have...
Next.
Did you fucking...
Then scattered across the bottom of the sarcophagus are 220 silver pieces,
220 silver.
50 gold,
50 gold.
and 4 spell scrolls.
Ooh. That cannot be, like, comfortable to sleep on, though.
Okay.
And for the spell scrolls, you'll need to identify
Is
what
any...
they are.
Is the dagger or the amulet or rings magical at all?
No. They
There
are
we
just valuable, and you could probably appraise all of them. The dagger is worth about 125 gold. The silver rings are 15 gold apiece, and the silver amulet is also 15 gold.
So 45 total. All right.
Alright, so now that the troll is dead, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna take the dagger myself and just kind of put it away.
Okay. I'll take that off the main treasure list.
I might want to try to get it enchanted later.
Gotcha.
I've been wanting a better dagger recently. Like mine is pretty cool, but I can do something with this maybe. I've been having some thoughts.
Can you? Because you've only been using that sun sword, like, exclusively.
Yeah, but that's why I'm thinking of upgrading my repertoire. If I throw the dagger and miss, I can throw it at something else, and I want to be able to do that again. I haven't really been doing it. Yeah, so I just kind of put it away. I put it in the bag that still has the 150 GP gemstones and the 250 GP red gemstone. And the 6 non-magical crystal balls. I don't know where those came from.
As a wizard, would I not be able to decipher these scrolls and what is on
You
them?
would!
I knew being a nerd would pay off one day.
So, the scrolls
I wanna
are
know.
as follows. There's 1 scroll of command.
Ooh.
Neat.
There's a scroll of cure wounds at 2nd level. There's a scroll of inflict wounds at 2nd level. And a scroll of a 2nd level guiding bolt.
Nice.
And you said 2nd level guiding bolt.
Can I get that scroll of command?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good.
Is it 1st level command?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I can cast command.
Yeah, it just says command on the thing.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do now that you've divvied up the treasure as best as you could?
Can I have that scroll of cure wounds?
Can you cast cure wounds?
No, but I want it in case.
I think
Can't cast it.
No, but I could make one of you cast it, and I.
Okay, I can already cast it, so I'll hold on to it so I can use it on you if you need it.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Ilphelodel.
No, that's not how that works.
Hang on, let it live a little talk. Hang on.
spell scrolls. I think. I'm not sure. You might not have to be a spellcaster to use a scroll.
I went in and read it just to double check that. If the spell is on the class's spell list, you can read the scroll and cast its spell without providing any material components. Otherwise, the scroll is unintelligible. Casting the spell by reading the scroll requires the spell's normal casting time.
Yeah, there's no more use magic device stuff, and no more being a rogue and stealing spell scrolls.
There might be feats that will let you trick scrolls.
I'm pretty sure the arcane trickster gets to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they can also cast spells, so. Monks definitely cannot cast spells.
Yeah, I know, but the point is that I'll have a cure wound spell when I need it, and then I can make a mage nearby me cast it when I need it. Not give it to someone who's not me, who probably won't be near me, who might not be near me when I need it.
Why don't you just take a potion? Why don't you hold on to a
But
potion?
if they're not near you when you need it, they can't cast it on you when you need
Yeah,
it.
but there might be other magic people near me.
Also,
Plus,
a mage can't cast it. A cleric has to
I'd
cast it.
feel more comfortable if I just had it with me. You know? I'd feel...
Do
more
I have any
Just
potions?
get a bard manservant named Claude and hand him the scroll.
Yeah.
Okay, considering I'm the only cleric in the group.
Okay. I hand
For now.
Sonia a vial.
Don't look. Sonia's not a fucking idiot. I
I
don't know
wouldn't go that far.
I don't know what kind of trick thing you're gonna do to me, but Sonia doesn't buy it because she doesn't trust you in
Sonia
general.
a vial, and I say, just hold on to this minor healing potion, and that way, if you ever need it, you will have a healing potion.
I immediately drink it. Hey, DM, is it a healing potion?
What?
Yeah. What was the
DM's
vial?
not gonna know.
Wait, vial of what?
He didn't say. That's why I did it. It was a vial of acid, wasn't it?
It was a flask of alchemist fire.
What does that do?
Oh my god!
What does that do? What to my stomach?
Oh my god! You just
me
drank
open-
alchemist fire. Holy hell!
You basically drank a firebomb.
You just drank a Molotov cocktail.
So let me open up the player's handbook real quick.
Sonia may have just killed herself.
I hit the target on a hit, so you're supposed to throw it, and it shatters. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. I
How
don't
long?
know what happens if you drink it.
How many
To
turns does
Google.
that last? How many turns does that last?
It doesn't say. It says a creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames. I don't think it's dexterity at this point. It's probably more like constitution.
Nah, I'm a monk. I can dexterity that shit.
You cannot dexterity yourself out of gut rot.
I can dexterity my way out of
Gut fire. I don't know. It's up to the DM.
Sonia, take 2 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a dexterity check.
Okay, that's 27.
You extinguish the flame in your belly somehow.
Hey, Jack!
I just
And I grab Jack by the neck and I hold my fist up and start lighting up a burning hands. Hey, Jack, here, it's okay. This is a burning hands of healing. It's gonna be okay.
I just start busting out laughing. I cannot help it. I am laughing my ass off right now. You are an idiot, and I love you.
Are we really gonna start?
I'm gonna cast a burning hands in his face.
Are we really gonna start an inter-party battle?
He started this.
I guess so.
Are we okay? I guess we're rolling initiative then, because I'm not gonna let her get away with just beating the shit out of Jack. She was dumb enough to drink
I
it.
am a competent.
Excuse me. He sat there and said, "This is a potion of healing." Do you?
So you decided to drink it immediately?
Hey, what if I had drinking it when I was needed it?
I would have gotten you a potion by the time you needed it. I just didn't have it.
You cannot Varroth, you cannot look me in the eye and tell me I'm in the wrong here. He said, "Here, this is a potion of healing."
This is why you roll insight checks.
Exactly. Exactly. That's
No,
why you're in the wrong.
I'm not saying Jack is in the right by this. It's just
Neither am I.
It's just really funny.
All right,
Can I just light my hands on fire and give him a little smack on the face?
Yeah, sure. You know what, Jack? Go ahead and take 4 points of fire damage.
Hang on. I have a thing for this. I was just gonna do this.
Is it that weird ice sarcophagus you encase yourself in?
I turn into volcanic rock.
I thought you can only do that when you lose like your hit points.
I did. I lost
No,
it.
no, all of your hit points. Or
Nope,
like
I can do it at will.
Okay.
As a reaction. So I just turn into a statue.
How heavy is the statue?
It's
pretty
my
heavy.
size,
you
but
think
it's
I
like
can-
obsidian.
It's volcanic rock.
Well, so the way I put it was I entune myself in solid hellfire. So
Do you think I could like push it into the pit?
No, you'd probably
Nope.
hurt yourself.
this lasts
Yeah.
until my next turn.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Varroth is laughing his ass off.
I guess we've probably taken a short rest if I had to guess.
Yep. We need to
Yeah, you guys go ahead. You can go ahead and gain the benefits of short rest. Spend any amount of hit dice that you want. Skeleton archer's still dancing.
just in the background. All right. I'm
You
gonna
just hear that. You just hear the epic sax in the background.
That's good. Wow, I'm rolling fucking max on everything tonight. That's 2 max rolls of recovering hit points. So that's 22. So I'm back up to max, which is 69, baby.
Oh, I'm wrong. Thanks. No wonder.
Nice.
We're level 9, right?
10.
Nope, 9. No, I'm sorry, 10. You're right. 10. My bad.
Oh,
Did you never level up Ilphelodel?
when did we level up to 10?
Like,
I can't remember.
dude,
It's been
it's
a little
been.
while.
It's like before we set off on the journey.
Yeah, that was before we went to or came to Waterdeep. We haven't leveled up since coming to Waterdeep.
Now you've had to step away a couple times, so I don't blame you for not knowing.
Oh,
Oh, also, I get that Tomb of the Dark Entity. I get that back at a short rest, by the way, just FYI. That's why I just wanted to use it.
Just purely as a fuck you.
Yep. You could have kept hitting it. All it does is give me temporary hit points equal to my Warlock level.
I didn't say anything about hitting it. I wanted to throw it into the
Oh,
pit, and then that
sorry.
way, when you came out of it, you'd be inside the spike pit.
That's fair. It's 10 temporary hit points per Warlock level. So it would have given me 70 hit points.
You want to know how many words are in my note document for the campaign so far?
Probably not many.
Surprisingly, not a lot.
200.
It's like 3,853.
That's still a lot of words.
That means 15 pages long.
Yeah, but think about it. We're over a year going. That's really not a lot for over a year.
Wait, you said campaign. Does that mean the entire thing, or just the?
Oh yeah, the entire thing.
Yeah, it's not a lot of notes.
I usually try to keep it around 4 or 5 like bullet points that are at least a multi-sentence paragraph.
Well, I guess
So-
a lot of our journey is just bullshit, though.
Yeah, I note I note down the major like beats. So after you guys take your short rest, and I can hear Ilphelodel leveling up.
Scribble, scribble, scribble.
What do you guys do? You're kind of in this room that's still, the sconces on the walls are still alight with green flame,
Is there anything?
casting an eerie glow.
Is there anything else of worth or note in here?
Absolutely not.
Then I guess we start heading back to where we can go the other way.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I guess that's all the way back to the skeletal archer's hidey hole area.
Yeah, that's all the way back to what is it labeled on the map?
I remember where it
Labeled.
is. It was it's the bottom.
It's that big circular room. It's 4.
4.
Yep.
All right, so I'm assuming you guys are going to be entering this hallway between 13 and 14 then.
Yeah, I would say yes.
All right, it's just a really dark, dirty, kind of dusty hallway. There's cobwebs linking the 2 walls together from above. that stretch the entire 10-foot span. You see a bunch of like small spiders, and thankfully they're not giant spiders.
Fair.
Do we see
then,
any signs that would indicate bigger spiders?
No,
Okay. Just making
these are
sure.
perfectly regular-sized cobwebs.
All right. How's Sonia doing?
I'm fine. My problem is when they're a size what doesn't make sense for like their skeletal, their structure.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
I'm gonna check the door at 14.
All right. Let me look at that once
Like
more.
you cannot be afraid of dogs, right? But if you see a dog that's the size of like a Buick,
That's a big pupper.
you're gonna think
Jack-
you're gonna be a little scared.
The door is locked.
Okay. I will attempt to unlock it with my magic, and by magic I mean my thieves' tools.
You said 14?
Yep. All right, 1 second.
To be perfectly honest, if I saw a pupper the size of a Buick, I'd probably go, "Who's your good boy?"
Fair. Are there any traps?
None.
All right. So in that case, that is 19 plus 8 at 27. Other than that one initiative roll, I'm rolling really high tonight.
You hear the tumblers let loose. So you hear,
Nice.
and then you push the door open slowly. And inside, you see that the stone relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming. And when the door opens, you see a 10-foot square chamber that is hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rusted iron, and rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor.
I check the keg.
How do you check the keg?
I'm gonna kind of go over to it and just kind of tap on it to see if there's anything in it.
You hear sloshing liquid resounding inside of it.
As if by supernatural hearing, Varroth appears next to Jack.
Yeah,
What did you find?
I don't know. I'm looking. Hold on, Boozy. And I looked. Is there a top? Is there a lid that I could pop off?
Yes,
Okay, I will
it's a wide metallic bung.
We'll come back on that. I kind
You're
of
taking the plug out of the bunghole.
yeah. That's what I said. I'm popping the bung.
Make a strength check.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm good at that.
Remember, it's a rusted iron keg.
I had 16.
That's 16. All right.
Plus 1, not bad.
One second. I know you don't like it when I say that, but
That's fine. This break brought to you by something. I don't know. I don't have anything to this week. Does anyone have anything? Or are we just going to sit here in silence?
Has Raid fallen out of a...
No, I think it's still
Favorite?
pretty popular.
Nope, still giving people tons of fucking money.
Yeah. But it's probably at least partially owned by Tencent, which means we won't be able to play it soon. Topical.
Yay.
Just like an ointment.
That's a nasty word.
Ointment?
Yeah, it sounds weird.
You know what's worse?
medicine.
Ointment.
It's medicinal.
Yeah,
Medicine
no,
for pigs. Ointment.
ointment.
so
No, ointment belongs to the same class of words as moist.
Anyway, moving on.
inside the keg, you see two winged figures with long, kind of hooked noses
Okay.
just fly out of the liquid inside.
Fucking what?
Can I slam slam it back down on it?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just boom
The fuck
As
was
these
marinating in that?
as these creatures fall back into the liquid.
How big is this barrel?
It's, man, I don't know.
All right.
It's big enough to fit that entire room, basically.
Oh, okay. So I have to like get up on a thing to get to this thing then.
Yeah, let's say it's like like.
It looks like
a
it's taking
6-foot
up
radius.
a square and a half. So
Okay.
I put about 7 feet across. Then
Yeah, I'm also looking at a different map. It's the same map, but it's a different version of the map. But yeah, it's fucking big.
Okay. So
You can make an Arcana check.
sure, I will do.
I mean, you did get it. You did get a glimpse of both of those creatures.
That's a 13.
Do you?
Yeah, you probably don't know what those are.
did I get a good enough look?
I mean, yeah.
I don't have the greatest Arcana, but what did you roll, Jack?
13.
Does a 14 do any better?
Are we checking out gross stuff?
Yeah, you see them? Did you see those bat things that flew out of the casket? Or-
They did. They ended up not flying out. I popped the cork back on. Or sorry, the bung.
No, does a 14 get us any better?
I'll say no.
Okay, that's what I figured.
So what are we trying to figure out? I'm sorry.
Trying to figure out the two creatures that came flying out of the keg before Jack slammed the lid back on it.
But Ilphelodel, I don't think you were in the room.
I mean, he could be.
Well, I rolled a 1, so even if I was...
Could I say I was in the room and try it?
You were.
Ilphelodel's just watching the skeletons like, damn, they got some moves.
He's
Yeah,
entranced.
Well, I rolled a 19.
Sonia, you recognize those creatures as small elementals called mephits.
The fuck's a mephits?
Mephit.
Mephit. Okay, so
And
what is?
there were two of them, so mephits.
So what are those? They're elementals.
Yep.
What does that mean?
They come from the elemental planes.
They're made of elements.
Yeah, I don't know any elements that are like wing. I didn't know
They
wing
are-
was an element.
They're a different version of the, what was it, a quasit down in the in the tomb?
Well, the Quasit was a demon,
Yeah.
and
What?
these are elementals.
Well, I thought a quasit was one of the elemental ones.
I think we should just leave him in there.
I thought elementals were like made of the element.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, those things were like wings. They had wings.
Okay,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean they're not made of the element and draw power from that elemental plane.
I thought elements were just like, it's like fire but alive. I don't
That's
know
an
any
elemental.
Okay, there's a difference. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're thinking an elemental. These are just creatures.
Okay,
that-
there are creatures called elementals, and there's a creature type called elemental.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are of the type elemental.
That's
All
what I was
mephits
trying
are
to get at.
elementals, not
Yeah.
all elementals are mephits.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
what I was trying to get at.
Okay. So what do we know? Could I know what?
You know at least one of them was an ice mephit. And the other one you're not quite sure.
Well, if one of them was an ice,
It's to keep the fucking drink. It's to keep the water cold.
Yeah.
God damn it.
yeah, it's to keep whatever's in
That's
there. nice and
fucked
cold.
up.
That's actually pretty smart.
And there's the moral ambiguity.
I mean, it's not really moral. You just use,
Are they? They don't have like
Feelings.
feelings or
Sentient?
sentience.
wants and desires?
Anyway, what do you guys want to do?
Leave this room. It's fucking don't want to be in
Are
there.
Varroth? Are
Yeah.
you okay with leaving the room?
Yeah, I don't want to drink it if it's got elementals in it.
It's got that elemental juice in it.
Yeah, no
You
thanks.
don't fly with that.
How long have they been?
That's what gives it the kick.
How long have they been sitting in there? How much have they filthed it up. Yeah, no thanks. I like booze. I don't like it that much.
You don't want to. You don't want like a Texas.
Look, if
Ice
you
elemental
look,
cocktail?
Sonia, if you want to go tongue to bung, go do it. I'm not joining.
You don't want a fire elemental cocktail.
All right, I'll leave the room and go check the third door 13.
Yeah, I'm going
Target.
with Jack. Sonia,
Done with this.
you can
What do
mess
they
with the
call
barrel
them?
all you want.
Zorhassian screw jobs.
Nope. What? Gross. What? Ew. That sounded gross.
I was trying to think of the names of like drinks, but I don't
Sonia,
know that.
are you propositioning me?
I was trying to think of the name of drinks.
Jack, the room across the hall is a ruined chamber that stands empty, and it's just littered with rocky debris. There's nothing in there.
Screwdriver. That's the name of the drink I was looking for.
Anyway, all right, cool. I just keep going. I'm done with this. I'm done with this madness. Hey, Jace, you want to go get God, I was gonna say something dumb. Never mind.
Yeah, you're like me. You couldn't think of a fucking really good drink, right?
I had
You're
one
like-
and I lost it.
You're like, oh god, what's some good ones? Fuck.
Oh,
A
a
white
steaming
Jorhassian.
steaming pancake. That's what I was thinking of.
I don't like that. I don't like the way that sounds. It sounds like an Urban Dictionary gross sex move.
Yeah.
Shirley Temple of Nicodranus.
All right. Anyway, so I go to. God, please, God, no. I go to the end of the hall and I check the door. There, is the door open?
It's not locked. Crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregular shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. There is a small wooden bench draped with green cloth that is next to the cage, and several small objects resting upon it. There's a bedroll that lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering coming from inside of it.
Can I? Okay, coming from inside the cage.
Coming from inside the bedroll.
Oh, okay.
That's 16. Or is that the little thing down at the bottom?
I think it's one of those little things in the middle or bottom.
Okay.
No, you guys are in 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm asking, is the cage technically another room and it's 16, or is it that little square thing at the bottom of the room?
It's a square thing at the bottom.
Okay, I'm just getting my orientation.
Is there anything in the cage?
Also, 16 is way further down the hall, but no, the cage is empty.
Okay.
There's
the
two
bedroll
labeled
in front of it.
16. On the one I was looking at. Yeah, there's two labeled 16.
That's,
Oh, they might just have the same description.
I just
Oh,
run
yeah,
over.
yeah, there's actually 3 16s that I see.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all rooms that just share the same description.
So
Yeah, and I
I'm,
just noticed there's 3 13s. So yeah, okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna walk over and just sort of kick the bedroll open.
While he's doing that, I'm looking at the runes on the floor. Do I recognize them?
Hang on 1 second.
I know. I'm just letting you know so you can get stuff set to go.
Okay, so the symbols on the walls are crudely formed and draconic, and read, "Here there be dragons."
That's fucking. That's like. That's the dumbest. That's
God
the dumbest
damn,
thing.
that's cliched.
This rune can't hold me back because I can't read.
Oh, and Jack, there are the cage does have white scales inside of it.
Can we take back that Jack kicked the bedroll? Can we take that back?
I didn't
Can we
really
roll
so
that
much
back?
kick it as just kind of push it open with my foot.
That's what I was saying. Can we take that back?
That's. I didn't say kick it. I said
Can we roll it?
push it with my foot.
I'd like to give it a gentle.
Well, hang on, Jack. You can roll a nature or survival check to determine the nature of these scales.
Oh, okay. Yeah, survival?
Survival or nature?
Nature. Okay, but my survival's better. That's a 14.
A 14?
Yeah.
You identify these scales as those being from a white dragon wormling.
Oh, so a very small
Yeah.
white dragon.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
I'll take a couple of them and kind of put them away.
All right. So who's nudging the bedroll?
I am.
Before that happens,
I'll let
hey,
Sonia do it. Yeah.
Before that happens, Jack, what did you find?
We have white dragon scales here.
And then I kind of look at the bedroll as Sonia goes to unroll it, and my eyes
Oh.
widen.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Sonia-
You didn't think about that. That's like a little.
Sonia,
I just didn't put the two together.
when you nudge the bedroll, you do meet some resistance, and then the whimpering just continues.
I kind of rush up to her like, Sonia,
animal
Sonia,
handling, baby.
hold on, Sonia.
No, I know what it is. It's a fucking little baby dragon that's probably been really fucked up. So
I was gonna say, be very careful.
yeah. I'm gonna use that animal handling. I'm assuming is what this is, unless it's some kind of weird sentient dragon I've never heard of.
Well, all dragons are sentient, but
Yep.
no, all dragons are sentient.
2/3.
No,
Not all sentients are dragons. Anyway. So,
I think it's 3/3.
Yeah, like 3/5. Whatever the joke is, whatever the racist joke I was going for. Look,
Oh,
really?
whoa, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
really?
Yeah. Why did you think I did it with Varroth there? That's the joke. Anyway, I'm being real
Wow,
careful with baby
fucking
dragon.
holy shit.
I'd assume out of everyone, I'm probably the only one here who's like actually equipped to deal with children in any sort of way.
I was gonna help you with the animal handling check, but fuck you now.
alright, so are you, like, peeling back the bedroll to reveal whatever's inside of it?
Yeah, but also trying to be like non-threatening, letting those
Well,
bodily instincts kick in.
As soon as you begin to lift the bedroll, just this horrible stench just wafts out.
Oh, somebody needs a bath.
Kind of knocks you on your ass a little bit. What you see is not a white dragon wormling. It is a great knot of scabrous rats scrabbling together as a mass, with skulls, bones, and flesh entangled in the whole.
Oh,
Teeth, eyes, and fur all flow as a single disturbing rat swarm appears to be a bipedal form of just rats.
So we gotta kill this, right?
I'm gonna admit they had us in the first half. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
right. What did you say this thing was?
It's a literal mass of rats that are
It's a rat king. It's a rat king.
They combine into a rat creature. It's like a bunch
throw
of
a-
rats that
no.
are like
Throw a fire.
I'm asking-
No.
Matt, I'm asking, what specifically is this creature's name?
In the book Tome of Beasts, this is referred to as the Rat King.
The Rat King.
Josh knows
Or
it's a
just
rat king.
Rat King.
okay, yeah, but that's just the fucking name of a thing, all right? Just because it's a bunch, you don't call a bunch. You don't. If a bunch of humans make a fucking flying V, you don't call him a human king.
I mean, I would. Excuse me. I don't want you to talk about our mighty ducks like that ever again. I'm going to throw a scorching ray at it at level 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn. I'm just gonna burn this motherfucker. I don't know what that is. That's fucked up.
I'm
Die.
doing a burning hands. This thing, that's not cool. This was a baby dragon, and these things have murdered it.
I will let you guys get the jump on it before you roll initiative. So
Does it look hostile? I wouldn't know that.
it was whimpering, but
You tell
as
me if
soon
that
as-
thing looks hostile.
I mean, it
but
was
as soon
whimpering.
as Sonia pulled back the bedroll, it did like go to make a move. Then your guys' reactions were just so fast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, this thing needs to be put out of its misery, at the very least. So the first scorching ray was a 22.
That hits.
Second was a 19.
That hits.
Third was a 24,
That hits.
and then the fourth was a 22 again.
Yep. And then Sonia for Burning Hands is a dex save, right?
Yeah,
That's an 8.
that's not gonna hit. And this is a burning hands at
Oh, I get one more.
I want to save like some key points. So let's
Wait,
say.
do I get one more?
At
Yeah, I get
fourth
one
level?
more.
Yeah, 4th level. That's an extra 3 levels. So yeah. So let's see. It's what is it?
That's a 25 on the 5th one, by the way.
I'm doing 66. Let's fucking roll.
Is that 25 total damage?
No, that was a 25 on the 5th one. I forgot I cast it at 4th level, so I get 5.
Oh, jeez,
Raised.
yeah.
So low.
So that's
Oh.
22, 30. Oh my god, you did it again, didn't you?
I was in there like, why are
30,
these so
32.
low?
That was a 35 damage to it.
Sonia.
I was wondering why my rolls were so low, and it's because I'm using a D4, not a D6. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. 13.
It's kind of scary that you see something like this and you could just incinerate it in one turn.
I did. It needs to be incinerated.
30 points of fire damage.
Alright, yeah, this thing is not looking so well. I won't even make anyone roll initiative.
Alright.
Sonia, it's gonna lash out at you. Or no, Jack.
Okay.
It's gonna try to bite you.
I make the shrillest scream you've ever heard Jack make. It's horrific.
All of the rats that are congealed in this form, and I hate that I used rats and congealed in the same sentence.
Real quick, DM.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Before you go any further,
Yeah?
I'm eating. So just keep that in mind, alright?
Alright.
Please
The-
keep that in mind.
Tidal mast of rats.
All I was going to say is
Crawls
that
up your
all of
flesh.
these rats, every single rat that's in this form, just lets out this ear-piercing scream. At the same time, Jack screams. They almost harmonize together.
Gross.
That's a 25 to hit you, Jack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Doesn't finish. It doesn't get through my temporary hit points.
And I don't know if I like its secondary effect, so I'm just gonna say fuck it and not do it. Varroth, do you want to do
it,
anything?
fool!
No, don't, please don't. Because it's going to be something real gross.
You just see Jack just retch. Touching me! Touching me! Oh!
Okay.
Varroth! Oh!
Having seen this happen in an attack, Jack, Varroth is kind of just that disgusted face and throws a guiding bolt at it.
Love it.
Okay, ranged spell attack. Does a 15 hit?
It sure does.
$20 points of radiant.
Varroth, as the bolt hits this creature, several of the rats turn towards you, and you just hear them all in unison say, "Thank you."
The fuck?
You know what?
It can talk. It can talk.
No, we're not. We're not doing.
Burn me! Burn me alive! I need to be clean! Ah! Ah!
None of that.
I need to be clean!
Now, you know.
What is this?
I disagree.
Now, I was gonna say, you know, be really fucked up. DM, do these count as a bunch of rats or just one big creature?
It's one big creature.
So, do you think Ilphelodel could bring it back to life?
No.
Does Ilphelodel want to bring it back to life?
I don't know.
Size medium or small?
It is a size medium.
Oh, it's a big rat ball! Ah! It's bad! No! No! No!
I posted a picture of it in the chat.
I
haven't
didn't
looked.
think it was that. I didn't look. I didn't think it was that big. Jack's just rolling around on the floor, like flailing. Ah! Touch me!
No, look at the picture of it in the chat.
Yeah, I see it now.
It's kind of gross.
Touch me. I don't want to go on adventures no more.
Everyone shut up. Ilphel, please continue.
Sorry, Ilphelodel.
Oh, I'm not touching that.
Oh, that's your standard?
Yes.
Guy with the fucking like tuberculosis arm who's purple. Oh no, that's fine. But Nasserats, that's where we gotta fucking draw the line.
He had a demon arm. It was
Tuberculosis
cool.
arm.
I don't think tuberculosis gives you one strong hand. Now I can think of a couple of the things that give you one strong
Don't
hand.
disrespect. Chum. That's his name.
Oh my
Don't
god.
disrespect Chum. He laid his life down. Well,
No,
his unlife down for us.
I mean, is it any more disrespectful than like how you killed him, which is by like burning his head from the inside out?
I gave him a purpose which he rejected in life, but fulfilled in unlife.
Mm-mm.
See,
Don't
his
like
life was
this.
wasted serving evil, serving Strahd and the dark powers. But
Well, you need to rephrase that. His life was wasted serving that particular evil. Serving our evil is way more important.
Hey. We're not evil. We're morally ambiguous.
that
It's
Yep.
not evil if we get paid to do it.
is irrelevant because he served us.
I think at this point we're more a force of chaos than good or evil, but
We are a force of nature.
nature, chaos, I mean...
And anyone who calls himself that is always the good guy.
I mean, it's our story.
Fair.
You're always the good guy in your own head.
So, what do you guys want to do? There's that bench still has a bunch of like stuff on it.
Yeah, I want to check out that. I want to check out the cage.
Oh wait, did that kill it?
Nope.
Yeah, oh yeah, the rat king is dead.
I wasn't.
So it thanked me for killing it. Oh god.
I wasn't aware that I had a fear of rats, but
Now we know.
yeah. Turns
And now
out.
I know. Now I know I can abuse that.
Dun dun dun.
Great. It's that. It's fucking that one like smile meme. Great. And just a little Orange Cassidy thumb. Great.
But all the cage had inside of it were the white dragon skills.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna do this, but if someone else wants to look and see if there may be some non-human bones among that thing, maybe there's like maybe it ate a dragon. Yeah. Can someone check? I'll check the bedroll.
Who's got?
Not it.
Because
Well,
I
who's
ain't gonna
got the
fucking do it.
That's a nature check, right? I'd assume.
To do what?
To determine if any of the bones in the mass in the Rat King are the dragon wormling.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be nature.
I got a 1 in nature, and I'm willing to roll it. But like, does anyone have a better nature check?
I have a 1 as well, but I ain't fucking doing that.
I have a
I'm
2.
not willing to touch it.
What if I
I'm
give you
completely kidding.
Yeah.
24.
We're all,
24.
they're all just standing around when Phil just pokes it with a stick.
It's
Philadelphia
it's
comes
a
up.
gas. It's a ghastly mix of human bone and rat bone.
No
wormling bone?
No dragon bone.
So all I'm picturing here is the three of us are like, Ilphelodel comes up, crouches down, rolls his arms up, and just sticks it in elbow deep.
Yeah, man, he's fucking Laura Dern.
Sort of tastes it a little bit.
That's one big pile of shit.
There it is.
There's our Jurassic Park reference.
One an episode.
I'm up to my coattails and entrails.
Now, for a project, if everyone wants to go back and find the other Jurassic Park things that we made previously, I assure you they're there. Can you find all of them?
I've been during the cast, and I don't think I even know what ones were.
Oh, then you weren't paying attention.
Let's play the adventure in Chult. I can't remember what it's called. Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Let's play Tomb of Annihilation and just a constant, steady stream of Jurassic Park references.
Remember that one time that I just made Tyrannosaurus noises for 35 minutes? That might have been a clue.
See, I
Remember
thought
the
that
one
was
time I
off the
imitated
record
a
when we were
raptor for 20
done.
No, don't worry about that. Hey, that was the fun. That was for me. That one was for me. So yeah, okay. So the dragon. If there was a dragon in here, it wasn't. It's not in this pile of.
Can I try to suss out, like, there was a dragon here? Yes, we know that.
At some point.
So is there any way I'd be able to, like, try to, like, search around, investigate, see if I can find out, if I can see maybe, like, oh hey, in which direction the dragon was taken?
I'm gonna just say no.
Can I use my magic eyes to see anything magical was left behind in this room?
Sure.
I do that.
What do your magic eyes see, Jack?
You see sitting on the bench, along with several tiny little trinkets and things, you see a short sword.
Okay.
With kind of an orange and red kind of color scheme. Hilts wrapped in red leather. The crossguard and the pommel are both just kind of this orangish bronze. And then the blade itself is just a deep red.
I'll pull the sword out and look at it.
It's definitely magical.
What kind of magic?
That would be evocation.
Can I determine what it can do? Like, is there anything I can do to test it?
You can attune to it.
Do you have to be a mage to attune to shit?
No.
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 Fuck it. Yeah, I'll spend 10 minutes just kind of attuning to it.
Okay, maybe it's not. Is it evocation? I'm not sure. Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna take the time to attune to it?
I mean, I guess I can attune as we're walking, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So you guys venture forward.
I don't tell anyone it's magical or anything. I just take it.
That's not, yeah, but like, you're you.
Yeah?
You don't you don't pick up shit that's useless.
I mean, I picked up that jeweled dagger that was just worth a lot.
I said that's not useless. That's worth a lot of money. That's the opposite of useless.
This, as far as you know, this sword is worth a lot of money.
It probably is. It's worth something.
Yeah, that's why I took it.
Magic. It's worth something.
I take it. I do the thing.
All right. Alongside of it, by the way, the rest of the bench served as kind of like a tiny altar. Resting on it, aside the sword, were containers of green dye.
Oh.
A paintbrush made of these really, really rough bristles. probably like goblin hair.
I was thinking like horsehair. Goblin hair?
Actually, most are made out of horse hair, and they're actually probably the best ones you can get.
And there were
It's fair.
4 tiny jade figurines of dragons.
Oh, look at that.
But none of those are magical?
No.
I'm gonna take those.
Are they different
Yeah,
colors?
I'm putting them on the treasure list.
Now they're all the same color of jade.
If I
They're
flip
worth
the bottom of
they're
it.
worth about
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
they're worth about 15 gold apiece.
Okay. If I flip it on the bottom, are there any kind of grooves or anything where they would need to be placed anywhere?
No.
Okay, sure. I let Sonya have them.
I know how this works. We're gonna find like a fucking room with like a chessboard that's got every piece but 4 missing.
Maybe.
You said they're worth what a piece?
15 gold.
Alright, I got it written down on the treasure sheet.
All right. So, you guys continue. There's a couple of different ways you can go, but they all you'll end up in the same room. Essentially.
21, right?
Yeah, eventually you'll end up in 19/21.
Okay, but we also have 17 we can check out, which is just kind of by itself.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh, we know 17's there? I thought it
Well,
was,
yeah, it's not a secret room.
I thought it was a secret room.
No, it's just kind of there.
Yeah, I'll run over to it and check it. Check the door.
All right, you can smell just almost the same horrible stench that accompanied that rat creature.
Oh no!
And when you open the door,
I did not say that I opened the door.
Said
All right.
check
Said
it
I
out.
checked the door. If I smell that at the door, I do not open that door. I step away from that door. Someone else can open that door. I'm not going in there.
the door is not locked.
Okay. Do I smell it when I go to open it, or is it just coming off the door?
Oh, you smell it when you go to open it.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
If I don't open it, I don't go near it.
Can we hear
It's like
anything behind the door?
Here's some squeaking.
Nope.
Yep. Nope.
Can I break the doorknob?
Can we lock the door?
You could probably put something in front of it to bar it from opening.
Melt,
Yeah, let's do
melt the
that.
door handle.
Yeah.
Let's barricade
Yeah,
that door.
Okay.
You could probably move that cage in front of the door.
Let's
I'll
do that.
Fuck that.
So it's just as the cage just kind of screeches against
Oh.
the ground.
It's also gonna block that door 13, so I'm gonna check that door first before you guys do that.
Oh, there's nothing in it.
Okay. Go ahead. And I just motion him to push it.
Okay, just for future reference, all the rooms labeled 13 had the same description.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
They're all empty and have nothing in them.
okay.
What about 16?
Since you haven't seen a 16, but you don't know what's in them yet, but it'll be the same situation.
Okay. Well, also I was saying I was gonna check room 16 real quick, and it's also got a lot of nothing.
Oh, there's a door to 16 right there. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
door to that
All right.
116 in room 15.
There's 3 16s on this goddamn map. That's why I was like, yeah, let me check it, make sure there's nothing.
All right, so you're just gonna go ahead and open it.
Yeah.
All right, you open the door, and you hear something snap.
God damn it, Sonia.
And I need you... Wait, hang on. Let me read this.
I just sort of look at Sonia, and I just look at Varroth, and I look at...
Yo, fuck you! None of you
I
said,
look at
"Oh wait, hang on, let me check for
Ilphelodel.
traps." You all just fucking were like, "Yeah, we're just checking rooms." Don't
And
fucking.
I need you to make a dexterity check.
So you can all fuck
Dexterity
off.
save.
Take a look at my
Dexterity
thieves'
save.
tools I have at my side in my pocket.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
You could have asked.
You didn't even bother asking.
All right, you can fuck
When
off.
you say that you do,
That's
look, here's the thing.
26. You can fuck off.
When you say that you do something, you do it. You didn't say you were going to check it. You didn't say you asked anyone about it. You just went over there and did it. And when you say
Yeah.
that you do it, I can't stop you. I can't say,
Yeah,
watch
why
out,
would
because you've
you?
already done it. No,
Yeah,
I
why
would
you?
if you say, hey, I'm going to go over here and look at the store. And I'll say, hey, give me a second. Let me go over there and check if it traps. But no, instead you say, I opened the door. You've already said that you did it.
You know, like a normal fucking person does.
Yeah.
You know how they just open fucking doors?
In their house, in their home that they know
In
is
any
not
place.
trapped.
All right? I don't go to fucking the 7-Eleven, and when I gotta go take a pee, I fucking thieves
Have
tool
you
the
ever
fucking door
been?
just in case it's
Have you ever
fucking
been
trapped.
in a dungeon before? In a
Fucking-
abandoned dungeon that is potentially trapped and full of dangers?
Well, first of all, this is considered a dungeon, but it's also a castle. I thought, okay, we went to like the lower levels, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense that there'd be traps down there because it's like the fucking dungeons and shit of this.
It's
fucking
a
castle.
temple to an
But this-
evil dragon
But why
god.
would the fucking priests trap like the door to the fucking bathroom? Like that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Because they didn't. How many doors have I already checked that weren't trapped? That means there's something important behind this door, Sonia. That's
That
how
also
traps
weren't.
work.
These doors also weren't bathrooms.
I was
For
really.
what it's worth.
I would.
Look,
there
all
was-
I'm gonna say
There was
is Sonia.
There's 3 16s on the map. I was really 100% expecting him to say the same thing he said with 13, which is, there's probably not a lot going on.
All
'Cause
I'm
there's,
gonna
like-
say is, Sonia, you have just blundered your way into a lot of the issues we've ran into.
Yeah, you know, you say that, but I've also not gotten hurt by them. So
Yeah, but we could have resolved things differently. if you
I
didn't
know
just
a
blow your
golem
hand.
who would disagree.
no, that wasn't me checking out the golem. That was just a fight we had. Every time I've
right,
opened up
all
the
right,
trap,
all right.
I've been fine.
Sonia, I need you to make a dexterity
Nah,
saving
yeah,
throw.
Dexterity
26.
saving throw. They do have
26.
evasion.
All right. So, you successfully jump out of the way of a clay pot full of awful garbage and dragon droppings
Yeah.
that
I mean-
falls and smashes against the ground.
Well, that's not even a fucking trap. That's just like some fucking. That's like. Is there a child in this room? I yell into the room.
Sonia, did you shit yourself?
It
Yeah.
smells really bad.
Yeah, I shit myself
Uh,
with the dragon droppings. That's what happened.
We heard the bucket clatter. It's fine.
So, there's a small pit of embers built on broken masonry and portions of the shattered stone sculptures of shattered stone sculptures smolders in the center of this chamber. Arrayed around the pit are several small rugs woven of matted hair and dead fungi.
Ugh.
I yell again. Is there a child in this room?
Your voice reverberates.
Because if not, I'm gonna close this door and then I'm gonna break the lock so it can't be opened again. And then whoever's in here is
Why?
not gonna be able to get out.
What? Why would you? What? Why?
There's no response.
Okay, so I close the door and break the fucking lock.
Why are you so adamant there's somebody in there?
Because that's not a trap. That's not a dragon priest. Oh, I put spikes on the floor, or I made shoot. That's literally I'm 5 and I put the eraser on top of the door so when the teacher opens the door it falls on them. That's what that fucking was.
Okay, but why does that mean there's somebody in that room?
Well, I mean, if they did that, that does look like a trap that would have had to been set up from inside.
You can't
No, I
you
get
can't leave the room if you set up that kind of trap.
I mean, there might be another door inside, but we will never know because
We'll never
Sonia
know.
wouldn't let us in the room.
No.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Fuck you. This is the choice I made.
Alright, so what do you guys do now?
I guess we will go down to so that was 16. So I guess I'll do 18. I'll check. I will check the door at 18.
You sure you don't want to try 16?
You just did 16.
Look on the map.
All the 16s are the same.
Are they all trapped the same way?
Yep.
Okay. Then I will try.
Listen,
18.
I didn't write this adventure.
Yeah, it's not great.
I wasn't being like coy. I was like, yeah, you want to try another 16? Because there's other 16.
All right, so the door to this room, Jack, is locked.
Okay. Now I will take out my thieves' tools, and in full display of Sonia, I will open them up,
I don't know why you're fucking. I haven't had problems opening fucking traps. All right.
and I will carefully select the proper tool.
In fact, what it seems like is that
Is it trapped?
I'm cool, and you need your bitch tools to get by.
Does it appear to be trapped?
It is not trapped. no.
Okay.
Or it looks like he's doing things the proper way, and you're just brute forcing it.
Yeah, but when brute force works,
That's a 20.
It still makes you look kind of dumb.
A 20. The door swings open and you see 4 small humanoids are shackled by thick, rusted chains attached to a large iron spike set in the floor. Several broken weapons and sundered shields lie in one corner.
Oh,
Which-
do they
which
look
one
like
was
the
this
people
again?
we came here for?
No, they appear to be goblins.
no,
Oh.
he says small humanoids. We're looking for Josh. We're looking for adults.
I didn't hear the small part. I heard the
Oh,
humanoid
okay.
part.
I thought this was more of the children thing that we've been having a problem with.
Matt cuts in and out for me sometimes, so I miss some details.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I missed. Which room is this?
18.
18.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I tried to talk through a burp and a little bit of water came out.
Gross.
Ew.
I'll run over to one of the goblins and I will say in Undercommon, do you understand me? Can you hear me?
Goblins speak under.
I
Oh.
was gonna say I don't think goblins
speak
speak.
I don't
goblin.
think they speak common.
They speak goblin. Yeah, they speak fucking.
They might speak Undercommon. If they don't understand Undercommon, I'm gonna just repeat it in common.
Yeah, the one of them opens their eyes, the other appear to be unconscious. But one of them opens their eyes and just gives you kind of a blank stare.
Okay, yeah, I repeat in common. Can you understand me? Are you all right?
You're not going to put me in a cook pot, are you?
No, gross. I don't. I
Ba,
don't
ba,
eat
ba, ba, ba,
goblin.
ba.
No. We're not
wait,
eating
no.
goblin.
No, wait.
Remain to be
Yeah.
determined.
I was about to say, was that a wait?
Listen,
Of course,
don't
we're
throw
not.
away
was
our
that a
leverage here.
Yes. Yeah.
No,
We got-
I'm gonna step. Hold on. I'm gonna step into the doorway and go. He doesn't, but I do.
We're not gonna eat the goblins. They're chained to a wall. We're gonna help the goblins.
So what's
And I will. Or do they have clothes on? Are they wearing like loincloths? Is this a prisoner situation?
They're wearing whatever the fuck goblins wear.
So a loincloth. So then I'll
what
reach
do
over with like loincloths and shit. Like, have you? Yeah.
A loincloth,
Yeah,
a
it's
jerkin.
like a loincloth, and they got some shoulder armor.
Yeah.
They're naked and they have a 30-foot dick and it just trails behind them like a tail. That's we know the goblin lore. We don't have to get into it. So
I love how the goblin in the artwork has a mace, but its weapons are scimitar and short bow.
that's great. So I'm just gonna take out my thieves' tools and I'm just gonna slowly, or not slowly, but I'm gonna pick the lock on
Same
their
damage.
chains.
All right, go ahead and roll that. Roll that.
Okay. That's a 26.
Yeah, you're able to unlock them.
So I'll start with one and I'll take him out. I'll say, what brought you here? What happened?
There was a band of kobolds that managed to ambush us, knocked us out, and dragged us here.
We saw a kobold, right?
No.
No, we saw the kobold holes, though.
Yep.
So did we determine it was kobolds that had done that?
I can't remember.
That's fine. Well, we know now. Now I put 2 and 2 together. It's kobolds, obviously. Interesting. What
They
were
were
they?
going to feed us to Tiamat.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, because gods really like.
I mean, food. Food is food.
No,
How
that's
long
like
did-
sitting there and saying, you know what? Oh, hey, this like you know what would be really good is just raw skunk, and you're like,
How
oh,
long
know,
have
I'm
you
gonna-
been here?
Hey, Sonia, you're taking things a little too literally. They were probably just going to be sacrificed.
Okay. Well, you can't tell me I take things too like with like they're like these people believe the dragon god's like a real thing, you know? So
It is a real thing.
it's there's a giant dragon. He calls himself Tiamat. And he thinks
So,
he's big shit.
how-
It doesn't mean anything.
How long have
She
you been here, Goblin?
and they are an actual god.
The goblin says,
Don't argue with the cleric.
I mean, there is no such thing as a god, but okay.
about maybe a week.
Wow,
You
okay.
realize they're real
Wait.
D&D.
Wait, like, have you been fed? I'm assuming you've been fed, right?
Very small amounts.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I will.
by the other kobolds?
Goblins.
Wait, so goblins have been feeding you? Other goblins captured you?
No, the kobolds fed the
Oh,
goblins.
I misheard, Sonia. What did you say?
I said, like, who's been feeding them? The kobolds?
It's other kobolds.
Okay, so we know that there's at least kobolds here.
All right.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go. So I got him down. I'm gonna go to the. I'm now that I seem like they don't seem to be a threat. They're probably too emaciated to like attack us or anything. I'm just gonna go down and unlock each of their chains.
Yeah, you're able to do that, and the one that's conscious, says, I will give you anything and everything in exchange for safe passage to our chief.
Okay, well you have nothing, and that even if you did, you probably wouldn't be anything we need. So
Okay, I mean, there's no need to be a dick about it. We're gonna take him to his chief.
no,
Maybe.
I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying that we don't want anything that you have, but thank you very much.
just saying
And
that. If we wanted to, we could kill you right here, right now, and no one would care.
I mean,
So just keep that in mind.
no. But we will allow you. I mean, you can just leave if you want. Like, we're
I mean,
not gonna attack you.
I mean,
Can you
Uh-huh.
point me in the direction?
Of the way out,
Yeah.
I just point in the direction. Yeah, I mean that way.
Okay, out of character here. This seems like a big thing that you're just passing up on. That we're just passing up on.
How?
Oh, hey, can you help us captives return to our chief? There's
They're
big
also
rewards in it.
goblins.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like this feels like, oh, side quest appeared, and we get a chance
You
to
can
get
make-
some.
Well, okay. What I was trying to say before we got there was that if you would like to wait at the entrance, we can accompany you there when we're done exploring this area. But we are looking for some other people. By the way, have you seen anyone else? Any humans or humanoids?
I haven't seen anybody. The last goblin the last kobold I saw was, I think, about 2 days ago.
Okay, interesting.
So
What
you've been
happened to
sitting
them?
here-
Did they say anything about what happened to them? Or what
No,
was going
just
on?
one day this just stopped showing up.
That's what I was about to ask. So you've been sitting here 2 days with no food or anything.
He nods.
Well, I give them I have 2 things of rations. They can split it up amongst themselves. And then say, I look at Varroth and say, you don't think she got out, do you?
What do you mean?
That she got out and ate all the kobolds.
You mean Tiamat?
Yeah.
I would highly doubt that because we would have heard about a rampaging god.
Fair, but maybe she is keeping a low profile?
It's a giant fucking dragon. And I don't mean like it's supposed like Tiamat's supposed to be like a giant fucking dragon, not just big, as in like even for a dragon, she's supposed to be pretty big. You don't just you can't really low profile a mountain.
I mean,
Yeah.
Gods are
She's also-
very not subtle.
Yeah.
Well, fair.
Especially ones like
But-
Tiamat.
Maybe she's weak. Maybe the kobolds were keeping. I mean, okay, look. I know kobolds are like dragon adjacent, but maybe they were trying to keep her locked up here, and she ate them but couldn't get out. There could be a couple of different reasons.
Okay, look, all I'm gonna say is if Tiamat was in this castle, one, we'd probably be able to tell just by the aura, and two, we'd probably be standing somewhere around her spleen right now. She's that big.
Yeah, but she's a god. She can do whatever. Like she can be as big as.
Yeah, but that's bullshit because that's not how things work. Like even in your guys' god religion, I don't think it says and then your whatever god it is able to like, you know, when they come into this plane become as small as a mouse or whatever.
Well,
Actually,
a god
they all
can
pretty
fit
much
through
do
the eye
have
of a
polymorph
needle.
self.
Yeah, they can just do whatever they want. They're gods.
Also,
Yeah, no.
all the gods in like most religions are assholes and don't really like.
Okay,
That's a vague overgeneralization, but okay. I
you have to realize in D&D, the gods are actually real and actual things.
Yeah.
Well, no, in D&D, almost all the gods are like extraplanar beings that really seem like they play that they're gods and have enough power to do it, but that doesn't actually mean that they're, you know, gods.
No, they're
It's just-
actually gods, and they don't have stat
like,
blocks for a
Well,
reason.
I really actually like what Sonia's doing here, which is like the gods are real and therefore not worth worshiping because the idea of worship is that you have to have faith. I actually understand where they're coming from, and
Yeah,
I
it's
do,
like it's
I
like,
do believe that you also should have a healthy level of respect for creatures that can destroy you. If you don't want to call them gods, that's okay.
Well,
but
I
they
mean,
can
I
literally
have
just destroy you by looking
yeah,
at you.
but I have as
So-
much respect for them as I have for like the dragon that we killed, which is still didn't want to fight it.
Fair.
Can I make a quick meta question? Does she lose all her monk powers now?
Why?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure monk powers are based on your faith in God and all that.
No, it's inner power. It's inner key.
What?
Monks
No,
is
they're
like
not.
all about
Older
unlocking their
edition monks may have done that. It's not. Clerics can also be part of it.
Yeah, a lot of it is like how you could still be like a cleric or a paladin, but still be an atheist.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The
okay.
month is also just not really tied to religion. It's more about like discipline and unlocking
Like
some
your-
form of
Okay,
inner
older
all
magic.
energy.
editions had the more divine
Yeah.
bent to it. Okay.
Yeah, this is more of like your inner self.
Gotcha. Okay.
You guys are then interrupted. Actually, I want you all to make perception checks.
Ooh, wow! I don't think we've done that in a while.
That's a 24.
27.
14. Didn't roll good on that one.
That's not perception. That's performance.
Those are different.
23.
So everybody
you
but me.
all- Well, no, actually, you all hear the click of what sounds like somebody loading a crossbow behind you.
Yeah, that's gonna work. That's really gonna work on me.
And you whirl around and see a small draconic humanoid figure aiming the crossbow directly at the goblin that you have free.
Hey, bud.
Can I use my reaction to jump in front of it?
You absolutely can.
Hell yeah, I do that.
So as the crossbow bolt is loosed and whistles through the air, Sonia, you jump it in the way. You grab... Wait, don't you have to roll something to deflect missile?
Yes, I do. I don't know what.
The
Hang
giant
on.
can. To try and confuse him, I'm gonna say to him in Draconic, "Little brother."
Okay.
I mean, I look like a dragon. He looks like a dragon.
Hey, Anarchy.
You roll a d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. You reduce your damage by that much, and if you reduce it to 0, you can then spend another key point to throw it back.
Woo, that was a max D10, so that's 10 plus what's my dex modifier?
4, 5.
6? That doesn't seem right. 6? Yeah.
What's your
dex score?
23?
Cannot be that high.
It says 6. I don't know why. I think it's supposed to be 5. For some reason, this says 6.
Stats, unless you have a specific ability or something that tells you cannot have a score past 20.
Wait, they capped it?
Yep, capped at 20.
They capped it at 20. I don't know why.
That's bullshit.
It's supposed to be. I think I'm supposed to have 20, but for some reason, it's
Using ability score improvements.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a 20 dex, and for some reason, it's.
Do you have something that increases your dex, like a ring or a gemstone or something like that?
Can that increase it past it?
It can. It potentially, yeah.
I don't think so. I think just something fucked up in roll 20.
So yeah, 5. So it'd be 10 plus 10 plus 5, so
25.
Negate 25 points of damage. Did we lose Matt?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah, Sonia, you grab the bolt. Are you gonna spend a key point and throw it back?
Fuck yeah!
Roll to attack.
Does she get advantage because I confused him by saying little brother?
Sure.
Well, it says I make an attack with proficiency, and considering my proficiency is
Yeah. So it's your proficiency plus your dex. So
yeah, and my proficiency is 4, so that's a +9 to whatever the fucking roll is going to be. Let's see, baby. That's 17 plus 9, so 28. No, 26.
Jesus.
You also have advantage, so if you want to roll again and try to get a crit.
Oh boy. Oh boy. No, I didn't.
Okay. So what happens is that you grab the bolt, you just kind of toss it up in the air to flip it around and just throw it back like a dart. And it comes swirling around, like just flying through the air, and right through the kobold's skull.
Jesus.
Oh shit, I did not mean to do that.
I just, big eyes, I didn't even fucking see that coming. I just look at Sonya like, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen you do that before.
Whoa! Didn't mean to do that, guys. Sorry.
Sonya, did you know you could do that?
I didn't.
You threw it back with such a force that the kobold actually flies back a couple of feet.
Fucking naked.
Like you took it off its feet.
Jesus Christ,
Sonya.
Oh man, I'll have to save that memory.
And then you hear the door from the north end of the room slide open, and then you hear just a myriad of these voices say, "For Yestrael."
Is Yestrael the one I just murdered?
Does the name Yestrael sound familiar at all?
No.
And you're talking the north door to room 18, just so we're all fighting in there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh, shit.
So.
I mean, they're just kobolds.
Yeah, I just killed one by accident. They can't be that tough.
Fair.
No comment.
Depends on if there's a champion or a priest.
Or a chieftain, or a trapper, or an alchemist. Because those are the new ones in Tome of Beasts.
Or Matt literally changed it and made his own kobolds, so, that shit happens. That's what I would do.
So, yeah, next week y'all are going to be fighting a bunch of kobolds.
I'm down for that.
My brethren!
Also, before we end it here, Jack, you are fully attuned to the short sword.
Okay.
And you just feel kind of this warm, heat sensation just flow through the arm that you're holding it with.
Oh, cool.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's great. So do
You
I?
want to focus on it?
Sure, why not? Sounds like
I'm
fun.
asking you if you want to or not.
Yeah, I'm saying sure, why not? That sounds like fun.
The blade alights and catches fire.
Oh, we gonna have some fun.
This is a flame tongue short sword.
Damn
Hell
it!
yeah, boy!
Damn it! Damn it!
So I have a feeling you're probably dropping the dagger idea.
Maybe.
I was hoping to get that.
And I'll send you the
It's
link.
not gonna happen now.
So you have this stuff.
Also, Sonia, your monk attacks are probably still going to be better.
But I
it's
can
like a
still
short
get a
sword,
couple
and
of
I'm
enchanted
proficient-
daggers that I can throw. Like, that's still something I have the ability to do.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm also a
Um,
monk, and like short swords, I'm proficient in that. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna read this real fast. So you can use a bonus action to speak this magic sword's command word, causing flames to erupt from the blade. These flames shed bright light in a 40-foot radius and dim light for an additional 40 feet. While the sword is ablaze, it deals an extra 2d6 fire damage to any target it hits. The flames last until you use a bonus action to speak the command word again, or until you drop or sheath the sword. Fuck. Okay.
An extra
Yeah.
2d6? Damn.
Yeah.
All right, well, that'll do it for us this time. So thank you guys so very much for listening to this episode. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can. It's @ambiguouspod. You can like us on Facebook, Moral Ambiguity. I believe I made a bit.ly link for that, so it's easier to remember. Let me open up the thing. Is this a thing that I can do? Sure is. Yeah, the bit.ly link is bit.ly/ambiguousfb. And the FB is capitalized along with the A in ambiguous. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search for Moral Ambiguity Podcast. And that's pretty much it. Rate us 5 stars on the Apple Podcasts or any other podcast app that you're currently using. Leave us a nice review or just a nice comment. You can also email us, I guess.
Do we
I mean, I know.
do we have an
I
email?
know. We do.
Oh.
It's moralambiguitypod@gmail.com. I mean, that's a thing you can do. I don't know if people do email much anymore as a form of just communique. But, yep, that's gonna do it for us. We'll see you guys again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Later.